Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Macedo is the best.
All right, I just want to give my thoughts about I don't know, this habit that is there with most of us, me included. Okay, I'm not trying to give you a higher than thou, and I don't know why this habit comes or why do we have it, but I generally notice it mainly because I'm a service provider, I guess, and it's very common with our Indians. You can tell me if I'm right or wrong. Now, the habit that I'm talking about is being stingy. You know, that stingy mentality. Last price, discount, please, last price. Now, okay, fine. On one hand, it is good to bargain. You're always looking for good deals. You're looking for the best price in the market. And given that people buy and sell as a business, a buyer will look for the highest price he can get for his product or service. A seller will try to look for the cheapest. But where I feel it becomes a problem is, you as a human being, people don't mind paying. They'll pay the standard price for a Rolls Royce. They'll pay standard price for the new iPhone, for the new camera, for the new watch, for a collector's edition, whatever. In fact, some people will pay more. For example, the graphics card, NVIDIA graphics card, which is impossible to get because miners have been buying it in large bulk. Now, for this graphics card, people were willing to pay 2 times, 3 times, even 5 times the price. That means the price of a full computer, or maybe 2 computers, you will buy 1 graphics card. Okay, so fine, it's your money, you can do whatever you like. But what the part that doesn't make sense is, a guy doesn't mind spending this crazy amount of money for an iPhone, the latest shoes, the latest cars. But the same guy, when he goes to buy onions from a vendor, a person who's selling fish, a person who's selling in the marketplace, a person who's poor, who doesn't have money, they will go and bargain with them. What's the last price? Okay, how much for this? And sometimes they decide based on fractions of pennies. Now, what I sometimes wonder is, you're rich, you have money. This person's poor. That 1 penny that you save will not do any wonders for you. But that 1 penny earned for this guy may feed him, feed his family. After all, they are fishermen or they are vegetable sellers. Now, this is not to say that there are no rich vegetable sellers or fish sellers or whatever. But I'm sure you get the idea what I'm trying to tell you. Where I find it crazy, for example, let's say you want to get a tattoo done. Now, a tattoo is a permanent mark on your body. Because my friends are tattoo artists, they used to tell me they would get this. Indian guys and even Arabs here in Pattaya, you get this Indians, Arabs. If he tells them, okay, $150. No, that is too expensive. No, come on, give me last price, come on. So the guy says, last price is $120, take it or leave it. I was there in one of the tattoo artist shop. This Arab guy, big, huge, that also by coincidence, he was from Saudi. Not coincidence, I mean, The irony, he's from Saudi, he's a Muslim. He wanted to get a tattoo on his back or chest or something. And he kept bargaining and bargaining. Finally, this tattoo guy told him, get the fuck out. So this Arab guy stood up, hey, what the fuck you talking? And he and two of his friends. This tattoo guy told him, remember, you're in Thailand. This is my country. If you think you are two friends, I can bring 100. Be careful. And you will not get out alive. That was enough for this guy, fat guy's blood to drain from his face. No. I was just talking like a friend. I just got upset, so I stood up. Come on, man. Come on, bro. This guy didn't want to hear. They asked him, what is your last price? So from 100, he said, no, I'll give you 60. Or he said, no, now out. Get out. Now the same Arab guy, I was in Pattaya that time for holiday. The same Arab guy who was bargaining for a tattoo, instead of $150, he wanted $60. In the night, I saw him piss drunk, walking street. And he had two girls in the front of his scooter and two girls behind, skinny girls. And he was, hey man, hey bro, how are you? And these girls, and he was touching their tits and this and that. They were hugging him, and pretty sure he paid big sum for these girls. Because, these were prostitutes. He took them for the night. So the point which I'm trying to say here is, see, the guy was ready to spend so much of money for booze and these girls, which anyway is just intoxication. But for something that is permanently on his body, he wants to bargain. I cannot understand this. If you actually check online, you see our Indians, they'll go and stay in a 5-star hotel or 4-star. I'm saying about Indians because these stories have been made famous online, or maybe because I'm an Indian passport holder and I know Indians. They'll go to a 5-star hotel, and in the hotel, before they leave, they'll take the towels, they'll take the soap dispenser, they'll take the souvenirs, which you're not supposed to take. I remember in Bali, one family got caught and they had taken the video and named and shamed them. In fact, in Switzerland, one restaurant put this notice outside to the Indian tourists who came. Buffet is for one person. You cannot put the food hidden in the handbag or plastic bag. Please don't shout and scream. Stuff. See, there's no smoke without fire. It's a fact. These people do this. Even here in Thailand, where I stay, Samui, there are very infamous stories. They'll go to a nightclub where all the girls and guys are dancing. They'll just take one Coca-Cola and 2-3 guys will share it. Now, I'm not trying to say all of them are like that. But come on, man. Fine, you don't want to spend there. But where do you want to spend? That's number one. And on what? And then why do you try to show you're higher than, or you're so great, when you're bargaining for pennies? Yeah, I know some people will say, yeah, that's how they became rich. They save the pennies. Yeah, but not in things like that matter. Now, obviously, I'm not talking of going to the bar and all that. I'll tell you where it matters. Now, for example, I said a tattoo. A permanent fixture on your body. And you're going to bargain with that guy? Man, just imagine someone's trying to tattoo on your body, on your back. And you are going to pay him peanuts. You think he'll try to do a good job? He'll just try to do fast and try to finish it off and give him the money. Okay, now fuck off. Instead of maybe 4 hours, which he would have taken, he did it in half an hour. Same thing with me. Now I provide a service. People, like suppose I tell the guy, okay, $200, example. Okay, I don't have money. Fine, I can understand. But when you try to go too cheap, hasn't it ever crossed your mind? Maybe I'll give you substandard service. Maybe I'll give you something that is, dirt cheap. or maybe I'll not put my heart and soul into it. Now, luckily for me, I'm not one of those type of guys, because here you're talking of a person's career and future, and more than them, I'm more worried about my reputation. Because tomorrow I don't want a profile or a coaching program or whatever that I offer to be floating around, and then they say, Loy, give you this. What? This shit? So that's why even where I take clients for personal branding, coaching or whatever, I have my price, but if I do accept you, I'll give you my best. So what's the conclusion of this video? The conclusion is, see, there are places where you have to spend money. There are places where you have to be stingy. Fine, if you're a bargain hunter and you're going for a sale, 80% off and everything, and say, fine, I understand that. It's a good idea. If you buy something, like sometimes when I go 7-Eleven, you know, I drink tea, I drink coffee, I drink, they make orange juice fresh. They give me an offer sometimes. It is 45 baht. They give me an offer. They'll give me at 50%, but I need to pay in advance, maybe 10 cups. I sometimes pay 20 cups in advance. Why? I'm getting a benefit. They're getting the benefit of cash in advance. I'm getting the benefit of, I drink this every day. Sometimes I go, me and my wife, we go in the evenings when we get bored, or in the night when there's no traffic. We see crisps, we see juice, we see 50% off, or you can buy this now. Milk is going to get expired in 3 days. We are going to drink anyway now, 50% off. Fine, milk, bread, eggs. But where education is concerned, where learning is concerned, there don't be stingy, man. Come on. Where it concerns my wife's health, my baby's education and health, my future, I don't play around with this. So that is why when I meet these people who, oh Loy, I want to get $10,000, $20,000 salary, I have no money, then go outside and sell your assets, and then get the money and come back, or go beg. It's not my problem. You want such a big ass whatever benefit and you're trying to give me shit, then I give them a link. Go to these cheaper guys. They do it for $1, $5. Stupid. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. It's me signing off. You guys take care.